Welcome back to News Across Nigeria. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com to do that. Or you can just download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. Now, having the Channels TV and Channels 24 app will give you access to news and updates. You also have the eyewitness feature, so you too can be a part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Let's stay in the northeast, where irrigation agriculture is gradually becoming a common sight in Yobe State. Agribusiness is equally springing up across the state as efforts continue to market produce from the north. Our next report examines what could be responsible for the recent shift from rainfall agriculture to dry season farming across Yobe State.
Farming in an arid region is often a Herculean task and even more difficult in the dry season. The reason is not far-fetched: the gross shortage of perennial rainfall in a typical arid or desert region. For Yobe State, in Nigeria's northeast region, which is located in an arid region where water for domestic and animal consumption is grossly inadequate, with farmers devising all possible means to give water to their crops. The head of the Yobe State Task Force on Irrigation Farming, Mr. Gombomi Ngoni, speaks on some of the challenges faced by farmers in the state.
These inputs are really provided, and for those that actually for the schemes we are now reactivating now, government has already given the funding to see that all these, the seeds, the fertilizer, the chemicals are all now provided.
Some of the farmers in the state will make use of about 10% of the irrigation potentials, attest that farming over the years has been financially rewarding.
Praise to Almighty Allah. We are now progressing in irrigation farming more than you can ever imagine. The influx of vegetables and other produce from other states have stopped because many of us are coming into the agri-business, and for the past 12 years it has been a rewarding adventure.
This process, however, has stimulated a melting point for the buyers and sellers to interact. What then is the government doing to encourage irrigation farming?
Government has will, the political will, to see that these infrastructures are really developed. Once these infrastructures are put in place, so it's a smooth ride now for the farmers.
We want government to help us with seedlings, insecticides, herbicides, loan schemes, and the most needed one is fertilizers, which is our #1 problem.
With the plans by the present administration to diversify the nation's economy, there's vast and waiting to be tapped agricultural potentials in Yobe State and many other states alike across the country need to be fully exploited to improve the nation's agricultural production and exports.
Junior officers with the Nigeria Air Force have been trained on counter-terrorism and base defense operations. The training is part of efforts to improve their knowledge and enhance productivity in line with global military practices. 28 trainees were exposed to conventional ways of fighting terrorism, militancy, and other related crime. These junior officers, selected from various Nigerian Air Force units and formations across the country, were inducted into the Young Officers Course at the Ground Training Center, NAF Base in Kaduna 12 weeks ago.
Flying Officer A.A. Adibang.
They've been exposed to lectures and practical field demonstrations that will help them in building a successful military career. And now they are fully equipped with tactics and techniques of countering terrorism that's become a threat to the nation's security.
Consideration was given to general service knowledge, staff duties, and the increasing role of Nigerian Air Force in internal security operations under a democratic dispensation where military operations are conducted in strict compliance with the rule of law.
The Air Officer Training Command challenges them to reach beyond this training and add value to themselves.
Let me say that I have followed the progress of the course and I am convinced that the products are meeting the desired outcome. I therefore congratulate the Commandant and the entire training team for their relentless efforts in bringing this dream to fruition. Let me remind the graduates that the leadership skills and values imbibed in this course is only a foundation for your career. You will be required to avail yourself of the enormous opportunities available in the Nigerian Air Force to improve yourself further. Note that as military leaders, especially now you are junior commanders, you will be required to demonstrate courage, dedication, and commitment at all times.
As the officers leave the training environment, they are tasked to pass whatever skill they have acquired from here to their colleagues and ensure they showcase integrity, patriotism, and commitment, which the Nigerian Air Force is known for.
Governor Ben Ayade of Cross River State has assured residents of Ikot in Kebre, 8 miles from Calabar, the state capital, that his administration will intervene to stop the gully erosion ravaging their community. Governor Ayade gave the assurances after visiting the area to see the extent of damage. According to residents of the gully has affected many families and houses continue to get swallowed.
Ikot in Kebre, a community located 8 miles away from Calabar municipality, Cross River State. A town known for its agreed potentials is now a shadow of itself. This gully erosion has taken away its arable land. Houses destroyed, pathways gone. Residents struggle to make the way. A gully deep enough to swallow a 5-story building now stare residents in the face. For over 5 years, residents of this community have been battling with the menace, living in fear of being swallowed one day by the ravine.
The rain comes again, there will be nowhere for us to pass. We are locked in, we that are living this side. And the gully has destroyed so many houses and people are stranded. Even one man there, an old man that have been retired for some years now. An old man. He's looking for where to lay his head.
According to residents, many houses have been submerged and some members of the community have fled their homes.
They should come and work on this place. We have suffered enough here. The old man there, inside Daniel, was sent packing, a retiree. This Ikwefion was sent packing. My house is just, the next house here is going to be affected.
I think about 15 houses have been taken. I am appealing on behalf of all affected and the community here that he should do all in his power. Whatever is required of him, he should please graciously come to our aid.
Their cry may have been heard as the state governor, Ben Ayade, is here to see the level of devastation.
It was very clear to us that this is an issue that has to do with life and death. We will commit, and when we commit, we will start construction. That construction, count it on my honor, 71 days from today, you see active construction work will start. And on a final note, this road that NDDC has abandoned and has abandoned, Cross River State government undertakes at this point in time that we will fix this road as soon as we finish the construction of that project.
This may be the first time the governor is visiting the area, but Nigeria's Erosion and Watershed Management Project has been here before, promising to intervene, yet nothing has been done. Residents of Ikot and Kebre are hoping and praying that this time the promise of the state governor becomes a reality to prevent their community from being wiped out.
Is this dream?
When news across Nigeria returns, the JAMB registrar says registration centers are to blame for challenges being experienced by applicants. Details in a moment. Please stay with us.